let me just make a comment. Let me make a video, a statement about Ron Clarke. I think Ron Clarke is a bitch. I think he's you see what he did to Sage Steele? Like, he told one of the ESPN producers that he's not gonna work on the show if Sage Steele not there, because Sage Steele have a different political viewpoint than he do. Now, Sage Steele is the ESPN anchor. She's black and white. She look good for an old lady too. She's mid-40s, almost probably 50s. Gorgeous looking lady. No, she was fine as hell back in the day. But this bitch, Ron Clarke, not Sage Steele, this bitch Ron Clarke, punk nigga. He's a punk. He gets the reason I'm not working on the show because you know the people at work that you don't like, that you work with, that you have to work with. You know the people that got political views that's different than yours. Like, her political view was on the stand. I'm not taking the vaccine. She just as much as black as she is white on her white side. What's wrong with her saying? This is her speaking her truth. But I want to get into a clip I seen with Charles Barkley. He went on the pivot and he was talking about how there was more white people get killed by police than black people. And Ron Clarke, simple SJW response: there's more white people. Like, let me debunk that. I hear a lot of people saying that. Let me debunk this right away, right now. If it's an epidemic on black people getting killed by unarmed black people getting killed by the cops, and we had 13% of the population white people got a higher percent of the population. If it was an epidemic and it was something that we need to be worried about, then maybe, it's just maybe, right? It shouldn't be more white people getting killed by the police. If it's an epidemic, if it's less black people and everybody marching in the street, like we tired of seeing black people getting killed, but it's more white people getting killed and more white people in the country. But it's not really a big issue if it's less black people and less black people getting killed than white people. Does that make sense? We have a serious issue if it was 13% of the black people, the population, and white people are 60+% of the population, and it was more unarmed black people getting killed by the police at 13% than white people at 66%. Then you got my attention. But getting killed by the police unarmed, it's like being struck by lightning. It barely happens, brother. It's a 0.5% chance you get killed. Now you grow up in the hood with other niggas like where I'm from, south side of Houston, South Park, 4,000, King Road, Scott Plaza. You might get straight and dead in. Y'all know where Big Hawk them from? DJ Screw them. You go there, it's a 50% chance you gonna live. I just lost two of my homeboys from grade school. I was in 3rd grade, they was in 5th grade. I'm in 1st grade, they was in 4th grade. I was in 1st grade, they was in 3rd. I'm like, they're 2 or 3 years older than me. They just died 2 weeks apart from each other by black on black violence, black on black crimes. I have a little kid that I went to school with. I was a senior in 2014. He was a freshman at 2014. He's age 23 and I'm 27. He got killed. He from California. He moved back to California sophomore year. I already graduated. Went back to California. He in that street life. He got 3 kids, 3 beautiful daughters. Young man. I thought he was super talented. I tell him all the time. He said at my lunch table, I was buy him lunch. They just give my lunch for me. I said, hey, go buy this for me. I'm gonna give you this, right? Just do that for him. Just tell him, boy, he's super talented. Played the football, played the basketball. I think he was varsity as a freshman. Just got killed 2 weeks ago. Oh, there's another black man. That's 3 situations that just happened in the last month to me. I have nobody I know in my history of life, friend, family, that got killed by the police. It just doesn't happen. My cousin, 29 years old when he got killed, in his house, in front of his kids. Execution style, get on his knees, shot him back his head. Another black man, or one of his friends, black nigga. You think I'm gonna fucking preach white police killing black? Man, get the fuck out of here with that. Man, get out of here with that dumb stuff. I'm not with it. I'm not with the SJW, the fake narrative that you wanted because white people we back. Like, stop it. We're not with it. This fool Ron Clarke then said, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that people don't care about black on black violence because people get marched because it's authority killing killing a young black man. When you got over 7,500 homicides a year, black people. He talking about, I never heard of white on white violence. I never heard about white on white violence. I never heard of Asian on Asian violence. And Charles Barkley said, listen, yeah, but we're killing people at a faster rate. We killing each other, our own people at a faster rate. What he meant to say is, We 13% of the population, and we commit 50% of the violent crimes and murder in this country. And it's not really 13% because 7% of us women. So it's really 6% of black people committing 50% of the violent crimes in this country. And you wonder why the white lady hold a fucking purse so bad. You wonder why a Mexican fucking cross the side of the street when you walking down the street. Me, this me. I'm not even that big. I'm 140 something pounds, 5 foot, 6 inches tall. And they cross the street because when they see me. I ain't never heard nobody in my fucking life. But because that 6% of these dumb niggas out here doing this dumb shit, 50% of the 50% rate. That's why Ron Clarke, you dumbass. And then other guy, Chandler, the one that always talking shit about Russell Wilson a square. Nigga, you a square. Don't be mad because Russell Wilson got a fine black woman that you can't get, nigga. That he wiped her up, nigga, making all this money. One of the faces of the league. But anyway, his dumb ass, y'all should watch the show. He said, I never seen an Armor Umber, I never seen a Tony Temple. Well, you don't see it because how Charles Barkley said, it don't be on CNN, it don't jump to CNN. So if you go type in Tony Temple, got killed the same way George Floyd. George Floyd had drugs in his body. You see, it's an opioid crime. He had fentanyl that's killing everybody. He had that shit. So if you high on drugs and having anxiety attack and somebody put their fucking knee on you for 9 minutes, what the fuck you think will happen? You gonna fucking die. Same way with the Tony Temple, white guy. He got to call the police. He's having an episode. He's on drugs, medication, mental illness drugs. He takes it. They say he has some cocaine too. So same situation. These white police officers kills him. They got their knee on their back, like 2 of them. They got their hands on his goddamn neck or back area, and they knee in his back, and he's saying he's unconscious, and they making jokes about what you want for breakfast. You want some Woody Tutti Fruity waffles? They laugh at him, and they say, "Oh shit, I hope we didn't kill him." Laughing. Oh, he's not breathing. He's not, and they laughing. They laughing at the paramedic because they still smiling and laughing. You know what happened in that? Type in Tony Temple. Same way George Floyd died. Probably even worse. Because they joking and laughing while this man unconscious dead. And guess what? They all got off. But Devin Chauvin's in jail for 20 plus years. You can say it's reverse racism. You know the white cop, go on CNN did show the video. CNN showed the video where the white cop was telling dude, follow all these men, this young white boy following all these men in the hotel room. I think his name was Devin Chandler, some shit like that. CNN, type in cop shoots boy in the hotel room, following commands. You'll see the video. This dude on his knee, he got him crawl. He's like he playing Simon Says with the boy. And the boy he say crawl, don't move or I'm gonna shoot you. He said him crawl to him, but he say if you fucking fall on you better keep your hands up. If you fall on your goddamn face, you better fall on your face. Now crawl to him. He crawls to him and he starts shooting with an AK. He blasts him. Guess what? That cop got out. It's a 17-year-old white boy that got killed that started wrestling with the police. A la what's the other boy? The big swole, the big Michael Brown. They was tussling with the police officer and got killed. Tussling for the police officer and got killed. This white little white teenager, ain't big as Michael Brown, ain't around like 6 foot plus at age 7. How old he was? 200, almost damn 300 pounds. That boy was a big ass boy, Michael Brown. This a little white 17-year-old kid driving that night. He don't want to car. He privileged police. Police pulled that car. I think he grabbed the police gun or something. He started fighting. The police shoot his ass and kill him. White boy. Now you can say, nigga, you a grown ass man. You couldn't stop that. You couldn't stop that little white boy from doing that. No, you shoot their fucking ass. Because if you got a gun, you feel like niggas a threat, you shoot them. You're a police officer. You're not finna take no chance with nobody. Even you're a 17-year-old little kid. And that white boy shot that white police shot that white boy ass and killed him. So it's plenty of situations. It just don't get showed. It's plenty. Who's the Marbury Chandler? How about the LeBron James, I promise school, the 3 little white boys, the 3 little black boys that killed the white boy, beat him to death. They ain't have a gun, so we can't take away people's gun laws, take people's gun rights. They beat this ass with his fists and hands. And by the way, more people die in this country with their fists in hand. But with their fists in hand and feet. So we should ban that than guns. That's another video, another topic. 3 little black boys beat the shit out of this white boy just like 2 months ago at LeBron James, I promise school. And nobody in media said nothing about it. Now Ron Clarke, not the period covered it, nobody covered it. That's your Marbury, you dumb fuck. There you go. Tony Temple is your white George Floyd, and them niggas got off. That's reverse racism, because if he was black, they would have got found and convicted. And you got these 3 black boys, stupid fools, killed this white boy. Marbury, two dumbass, overjealous, white, stupid ass, one of the police officers killed Marbury after they got into altercation. They in prison. The 3 black fools in prison. But the only thing is they didn't get no news coverage. I thought I'd break this down. I thought I'd let y'all know what's going on and why the fakeness and these Colin Kaepernick and these fake ass wannabe black people that don't give a fuck about the black people. I'm letting you know the real, and I'm telling y'all right here, right now. Y'all like, subscribe, share this video. Tell me what y'all think. Drop comments below.